Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5. Starting at number 5. Sony XR55A90J. While Sony's OLEDs are highly regarded, it's typically hard to justify buying one over a rival LG. Historically, the Sony has a more authentic picture and better sound, but is also a step behind on features and usability. And at least a level or two more expensive. But what if Sony could produce a TV with most of those previously missing features, a more satisfying user experience, and a unique high-quality movie streaming app, all while raising the picture and sound quality to even greater heights? That's exactly what the company's done with the A90J. In performance terms, the Sony A90J is an absolute stunner. It takes OLED picture performance to new, thrilling levels while maintaining the authenticity for which Sony is justifiably renowned. However, if movies and TV shows are your priority and you have a big budget, we haven't tested a better television than the Sony A90J. Do check out the A80J at the top of this before handing over your money, though, as it offers much of, but not all, the A90J's excellence at a significantly lower price. Coming at number 4. Samsung QE55QN94A. Samsung's first flush of Neo QLED TVs has been nothing short of revolutionary to date. The extra-fine level of lighting control that Mini LED brings has put LCD's high peak brightness to sophisticated use. It's added a care with contrast that's led to a more nuanced on-screen image, with a more solid, three-dimensional depth than ever before. We've every reason to expect the same from the QN94A. If QN94A seems a bit of an odd number, that's to indicate that there's only a small difference between it and Samsung's top 4K TV for the year, the QN95A, below. Picture quality is excellent regardless of which you choose, and the sound isn't bad at all. An OLED might look better in some scenes, but there's something quite addictive about the brightness of this set. Its super contrasty and punchy HDR delivery is ever so Moorish. There's still no Dolby Vision support, but you'll be getting so much from HDR10 alone that it will hardly be on your mind. This is a great TV and a terrific buy at this price. We tested the QN95A in its 65-inch size. It's also available as a 50-inch, 65-inch, 75-inch and 85-inch model. We've not yet reviewed these versions, but you'll see the latest, lowest prices below. At number 3. Sony XR55A80J. We rate products on a performance per pound basis. That's always been the what hi-fi way. We're not looking simply for the absolute best product in each category, as that would invariably involve recommending one of the most expensive products in each category. We're looking for the best bang for your buck. The product that best balances performance, features, and price. That isn't to say that we're averse to recommending a premium product when it justifies its high price. And that's why we were delighted to bestow the full 5 stars upon Sony's A90J flagship OLED when we reviewed it a little while ago. We knew that the A80J had the potential to be a very good TV, thanks to its shared DNA with the awesome A90J. But we had expected the gap in performance to be fairly big, given the huge gap in price. That simply isn't the case. It might not be quite as bright and punchy as its flagship sibling, but it's not far off. And that means it's still capable of producing more impactful highlights than rivals such as the LG C1. It's just as sharp and detailed as the A90J, too, which makes it an incredibly crisp and three-dimensional performer. What's most impressive is how the A80J combines the spectacular with the natural and authentic. No other TV available right now, bar its flagship sibling, delivers on creative intent as faithfully. Number 2 of my list. Samsung UE43AU7100. Look up unassuming in the dictionary and you'll probably find a picture of the Samsung UE43AU7100. This 43-inch LCD TV doesn't flaunt a particularly flamboyant design. Doesn't sell for a particularly outrageous price, either high or low. And its features list is certainly no Lord of the Rings style epic. You don't have to spend long in the UE43AU7100S company, though, to realize that a TV doesn't have to be an extrovert to stand out from the crowd. Solid processing and a thoughtful, balanced picture that actually seems to have had some care and attention lavished on it can be more than enough. While inevitably for its money it's not without its limitations. The UE43AU7100 delivers an impressively balanced, consistent and immersive picture. Color blends are delivered with impressive subtlety and practically no abanding. And while the set isn't bright enough to drive colors off the screen with particularly spectacular volumes, there's still an agreeable sense of daylight luster to the tones of sun-drenched HDR woods, vibrant blue skies, and busy city streets. And number 1. Philips 48 OLED 806. In a world of ever larger TVs, the 48-inch OLED remains a beacon of hope for those with more modest needs. The Philips 48 OLED 806 is one of the second generation of such televisions, which promise genuine flagship performance at a more manageable screen size. Something that's impossible to find on the LCD side of the market. You might have a smaller living space, or want a great gaming TV. A screen for the bedroom, or perhaps the 48-inch option is a compromise with your less AV enthusiastic housemate. Whatever the situation, the 48-inch OLED is an excellent choice. And the Philips 48 OLED 806 is the best 48-inch OLED you can currently buy. It takes more effort than most to find the best picture settings. And the default picture presets offered for each signal type are often less than ideal. Dolby Vision signals don't activate a proper Dolby Vision mode, for example. But with a bit of tweaking, the OLED 806 can be made to look both very accurate and supremely sharp and punchy. Input lag is very low, at around 14 milliseconds. And there's an HGIG picture setting for more accurate HDR tone mapping. One thing to bear in mind is that one of the two HDMI 2.1 sockets is also the one that handles eARC, Enhanced Audio Return Channel, which means that if you have two HDMI 2.1 sources, you're not also going to be able to send sound via eARC to a soundbar or AV amplifier. This is a limitation of all TVs that we've tested that have two HDMI 2.1 sockets, and, unlike those others, Philips does somewhat mitigate the issue by supporting standard ARC via its other three HDMI sockets. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.